Hey, this is Jordu Schell, and you're watching Groovey.TV.
Hey, this is Groovey. I'm here with Jordu Schell here at Distortions Unlimited here in Greeley, Colorado. How's it going, man?
Oh, it's going good. Long day, but, surviving.
Was it a successful day for you?
Well, it was semi-successful. I got 2 things finished that I was happy with, and 1 thing that was a complete disaster.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Well, 2 out of 3 when it comes to this kind of work is kind of lame. That means I suck for 1/3 of my time here.
Well, that's not bad.
It's incredibly bad. What's he talking about?
Isn't that like a D on...
If a team loses 1/3 of the season, they lose. Anyway, go on.
Just trying to be optimistic for you, man.
That's fair.
I think so. So, man, what are you all working on that you can talk about?
Obviously we're shooting season 1.3 of Making Monsters here at Distortions. We're getting ready right now currently for the Houston show, which is one of the biggest shows that Distortions has all year. We are here producing a lot of product. We've got a lot of other artists here that are super talented, like Landon Meyer, Mikey Rotella, Lee Joyner, and myself, and we're all cranking out product for Ed.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, you personally, what are you working on in your studios?
In my studio in L.A.? Well, right now I'm working on a video game whose name I cannot mention, but it's cool stuff. It's monsters, so I'm happy.
Have you worked on video games previously?
I did work on one for Sony. There was some sort of giant monster game where I had to do a bunch of designs, and that was fun.
Right on. Now, people who haven't seen your work, like what mediums do you work in?
Well, I am not as yet a digital person, so I almost always work in traditional media. I use oil-based clays, I use water-based clays, that's. And I guess I also work in polymer clays like Sculpey and Cernit.
Excellent, excellent. Now, what artists do you look up to for inspiration for what you do?
There are, a tremendous number of illustrators that have really influenced me immensely, as well as a lot of special effects artists like Dick Smith and Rob Bottin and Rick Baker and stuff. But, Michael Whalen has influenced me a lot. Ron Cobb has influenced me a lot. I don't know. There are so many artists that have had an effect on me and my work that it's kind of hard to name them all.
Sure, I totally understand. It's been a long day, so I'm going to keep this short, but there's one more question.
Sure.
We've asked everyone here today. What are some of your favorite horror movies?
Favorite horror films? Well, I think one of my all-time favorites is the 1978 remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I think that's a masterpiece. I really like the movie Videodrome and The Brood. I almost exclusively love... I love almost all of the films that David Cronenberg did in the 70s and 80s. I like standards like The Exorcist and,
sure.
An American Werewolf in London. But for ones that I watch over and over and over again, I would say that the 78 remake of Invasion is one of the top ones.
It is incredible.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah, it's haunting. It really is. And speaking of, one more question. With the work you've done, have you ever created something that has actually haunted you and creeped you the hell out?
No, simply because as the creator, you're aware of every step of the process, and it's never going to have the same kind of freshness that someone else's work will. But I've created some things that I knew were going to be very icky to other people, obviously. That's kind of my job. So, yeah, I can't honestly say I've ever created anything that scares me or anything. They're all my children.
What's the ickiest thing you've made?
The ickiest thing I've made?
Yeah.
That would be very difficult to say. I mean, when I'm alone at home, I've created some icky things. But,
well, we can't talk about those.
Oh, I was talking about sandwiches and stuff. What were you thinking about? Groovy? It's not too groovy him. I'm out of here. Hey, it's Jordu Schell for Groovey.TV. Check out more of their cool content on
Groovey.TV.
.com or something,
No,
or what?
Groovey.TV. Are you going to storm out now?
Yep.
I got to storm out. Yes!